there everybody, it's Corinne Sutherland with Sweet and Sassy Stamps here again. Today I'm going to show you how you can use mailing labels to create some really quick and easy cards. This is just a strip from a sheet of mailing labels. They're just Avery address labels, and I have actually already made 2 cards just to show you. This one here was done with the Serene Silhouettes stamp set, which is this one right here, and then the other one is done here with some stars from the Polka Dot Silhouettes stamp set. There's the star right there that we're going to be using today. So what I'm going to show you is just how you can just make something real quick and easy. Those are both real fast cards using something that you might have around the house already. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our silhouette stamp and we're going to ink it up in black. Now I'm using VersaFine Onyx Black. I really like this ink for silhouette stamps and for my sentiments because it's just such a crisp color, or gives you a crisp image. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually not going to use the first one. I'm going to sort of stamp off the side of that one. So I'm going to start by stamping my image on the second label, kind of in the center, so that the foliage goes off to each side a little bit. And then I'm going to ink up my stamp again, and I'm going to do this 3 times. I'm going to move over and I'm going to stamp in the center of the next one, and I'm going to kind of overlap a little bit, and then I'm going to do the same thing again, ink this up and stamp again, and sort of in the center, overlapping a little bit. Okay, and then you've got the overlapped images there. I'm going to take some inks, and I'm going to start out with a blue. These are Close to My Heart inks. I used to be a Close to My Heart consultant, so that's what I have. I really like their colors. So what I'm going to do with the blue is just with a sponge, I'm just going to kind of come around. I want it to be darker at the top, and so I'm going to just sponge around the top part of the labels, and then I'm going to take my next color, which is a orange, and I'm going to sponge again, sort of in the middle. Now you can kind of stamp, sort of dot off a little bit if you'd like. Just for the sake of time, I'm just going to do this kind of quick. This is going to sort of give it like a bit of a sunset look. Come back in with my blue a little bit here. And then the last color I'm going to use is going to be sort of a yellow color. This is Creme Brulee color. And then just finish off that bottom part by just sponging that all in. And then once that's all finished, what you would do would be peel these off and then put them on your cardstock. Now I'm going to show you how to do that with this second set that I do. I'm going to skip one because I've already sort of stamped into that one, and I'm going to stamp in these over here now this time with my stars. I'm going to use red, do some red stars. Now these are just random, I'm just going to kind of randomly stamp these in red. leaving space for blue. You can stamp on however you want. Okay, and then once I clean that off, then I'm going to come in with the blue and stamp some more stars. And you're just stamping these just random, however you want. I'm going to fill in some spaces, and if you have any empty spaces, you can come back in with more red or whatever. And then basically what you do, and this is nice thing about the mailing labels, is that they already have adhesive on them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take just a piece of scrap paper that I have, and I'm going to peel the labels off. And basically how I do this is I just eyeball it. I line it up to give it a however much of a border. I think I got ink on my fingers, but we'll just ignore that. I just line it up however far away from the top as I want it. And then I give about the same distance away from each other then, so that there's a nice border around each one. And I just keep going with these. You can alternate them if you want. You could, if you didn't want them to look like they were attached to each other, you could flip it around the other way and give it a little bit of a different look. I'll just do that so you can see what that looks like there. And then just take your last one and put that on there. And then you can see all you have to do then is just stick this in your trimmer and trim this off again with about the same border around it. And then you just adhere it to your card and add a sentiment and some embellishments if you like, and you're good to go. So that's a real quick and easy way to make some cards. Here again is the sunset sort of scene, and then here's a card that I made doing that with that scene. Alright, well, I hope that you will grab some mailing labels and see what you can do and have some fun. Until next time, happy stamping!